I have two questions for you today. What do you fear? And what would life be like if you didn't fear at all? Because I'll tell you this, and it's the simple fact that on the other side of fear is success. And a lot of people don't fear the failure, but they fear the success. They fear the aspect of being successful. They worry so much about what other people think or how they're going to react or respond. Yet all of this being an intentional act, something that we do purposefully. We're afraid to be the very best that God designed us to be in the first place. All because we believe that somewhere and somehow, that as we allow our light to shine, that we're intentionally dimming the light of others. And this is when we decide that in order to be accepted, that we're going to dim our light so others won't feel insecure when they're in our presence. It's the fact that it's this area that we feel is most important than us stepping out and using the superhuman power that God gave us, that superhuman power that's within us, instead of taking it, utilizing it, so that we can be the most unique and personable person that God designed us to be. We just live life in acceptance mode. We live our lives believing that the acceptance of other people is what's most important. How they see and believe in us or believe us is more important than anything else in the world. So hey, go ahead and keep playing it safe. Live life being a 75-watt bulb when you were truly meant to shine at 150 watts. See, we keep checking the temperature of the room that we're supposed to enter, trying to see what the room can handle, versus getting in the room and just giving them you, giving them all you got. And I'll tell you this, if the atmosphere that manifests is too bright for them, who cares? Let them put on shades so they're comfortable. Because sometimes you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Never dim your light for anything or anyone else. Matter of fact, when you step into a room, the atmosphere should shift and change for you. But we're too afraid to try. We're afraid of letting our light shine because we're afraid that it will cause certain people that we love to leave the room because they're simply uncomfortable. When you should realize that those people leaving is simply God's way of saying that they can't go with you. See, the atmosphere that was simply built or that you're in is one that they cannot breathe. It doesn't mean that they're bad people, just the simple fact that this is the last stop. This is where they get off. So stop living in fear and let your light shine. Yo, I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. I mean, I allowed people's judgments of me to dictate my path at one time. But let me tell you, the other people's thoughts of me, they just shouldn't dictate my path. Those thoughts should not dictate your path. For you're God's masterpiece. You were created in His image and His likeness. And it is when I realized what all this meant that things truly changed for me. See, it was when I identified my purpose and identity with the structure and foundation of my Creator that I realized that I was disrespecting the purpose of my Creator. And so I stopped living by fear and began attaining the impossible. Yo, that's right. I said the impossible because man dwells in the possible and God resides in the realm of the impossible. And this is when I realized that there's a superhuman quality within. And so what I learned was to utilize it to its fullest. And with that, I can become the best version of me that I can be. I want to thank each and every one of you for the support of the Purpose from Pain show this past year. 2022 has been a phenomenal year. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, but take it a step farther and then hit the little bell so that you're alerted and notified when new content hits. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for the love and support this past year, and I look forward to seeing you in the next 2023. God bless. This is PD, and I'm out.